Hey guys, it's Marie and welcome back to my channel. I decided to do a video today because I am sick and I'm confined to my room and I'm sort of bored, and I was just researching acting stuff online and on the internet and on YouTube and stuff like that. And I was inspired to do a video on what acting agents do. This is a video specifically for acting agents. If you want me to do a video for singers or models, just post down below and I can do some research on that. But most of my research has been in acting, since that's my passion and my dream and my goal. So I specifically research acting agents. Okay, so what does an acting agent do? I think what agents do is basically they represent a whole bunch of different clients. It could be 20 clients, it could be 100 clients, and they're all actors, or sometimes they represent multiple fields like actors and singers and voiceover actors, just different things. But acting agents, they'll represent at least some actors. And what happens is a casting director will send a breakdown for a movie. And in case you guys don't know what a breakdown is a list of all the characters and their descriptions, and that casting director will send it out to a whole bunch of agencies. The acting agency will see, okay, there is a need for a 35 to 40-year-old mother, a need for a 15 to 18-year-old daughter, and a need for a 20 to 30-year-old guy. So that agent will look at all of his or her clients that fit the description and will submit their clients to the casting director for them to be considered for an audition. So just because an agent submits you for an audition doesn't always mean you will get the audition, but they do submit you for the auditions. So in acting agents, there are two kinds of acting agents. There are theatrical agents and there are commercial agents. And like the name suggests, commercial agents specifically send you out on commercials. And I've heard that commercial agents are easier to get because basically they mainly book, which means they mainly get their clients to get the job based on their look and their personality and a little bit of their talent, but mainly look and personality. So I've heard that you should start with a commercial agent because they're easier to get, and book maybe, I don't know, as many commercials as you can, and then you move on to a theatrical agent. And a theatrical agent sends you out on TV shows, webisodes, feature films, short films, all that kind of stuff. But it's easier to get a commercial agent than it is to get a theatrical agent. A couple of things to keep in mind is, just because you have an agent doesn't mean that your work is done. Agents only get paid 15 to 20% of the jobs that you get. So that means that you are doing 85 to 80% of the work, or 90% of the work. So just because you have an agent doesn't mean you can sit back and relax. And it also doesn't mean that getting an agent is the end all be all. You don't have to be an agent to start acting. You can start acting right now in your local theaters, community theaters, student films at your local colleges, movies, whatever you can get your hands on. You don't really need an agent. And often agents won't even see you until you have done some things, until you've taken some acting classes, until you've done some theater, until you've done as much as you can do. So if this video was helpful to you, I hope it was. Just comment below and ask any questions that you have. I'm also on Twitter at Tagbo. I'm on Instagram at Marie_Tagbo, and I'm on Google+, and the links for those are all below. So please subscribe and comment and share your experiences below. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye!